There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Good Morning Vail. Look at this beautiful shot of my unicorn team in the control room this morning at our Good Morning Vail studio, Studio 1A in Avon. Today is Sunday, July the 14th. Thanks for tuning into the show. I'm Mark Sassy. I'll be your host in the studio today. And we have Eric Soonblad and his dog Minnie up on the mountain exploring, going for a hike. I'm going to show you what it's like outdoors today and what you can do to plan for the outdoors. So I was on the internet yesterday, surfing around like I typically do, and this little feed popped up on my Facebook page, and these people created a cotton candy burrito. I don't know if you've all seen this yet, but we're going to show you right now. Take a look at the cotton candy burrito. It's a lot of cotton candy and a lot of ice cream and as many different types of candy that you can put into it. You roll it up, and it's just a massive cotton candy burrito. Come on. What is this world coming to? I mean, it kind of looks kind of good, but not really. So there you go. But today, let's talk about today. It's a national day, and it's not National Cotton Candy Burrito Day. It's National Mac and Cheese Day. So my plan in the kitchen today is make up some yummy mac and cheese. Even though it's kind of like a winter sit by the fire on those cold winter nights meal, mac and cheese goes a long way, and I think today will be fun. The whole entire staff here is going to chow. Farmers Market in Vail going on today. Great big market. I was at the Minturn Market yesterday. Today the Farmers Market in Vail. Full-on farmers market with music and food vendors and produce and gift ideas and unique things you're going to find at the Vail Farmers Market. It's about 40 food vendors, and this is a real great time. So plan some time to go to Vail. Parking is free in the parking garage. And then you can also swing by Solaris, and right there on the plaza level from 12 to 3, Vail Jazz will be performing, which they do every Sunday for the Vail Farmers Market at the Solaris area. So you can go listen to some great jazz music. They have it tented. They have some chairs set out there. So half the family can go walk around and explore the market. The other half can go to Solaris and listen to some great jazz music. The Vail Jazz Festival, one of the longest running summer festivals every year in Vail. I think it goes on for 13 or 14 weeks. And they've got pop-up events all over Eagle County over the course of that time, along with their main Vail Jazz tent in Lion's Head at the Arabelle and the ice rink. And then they do these Sunday events at the Vail Farmers Market. So another great way to spend your Sunday with your family. We've got Eric roaming around somewhere. I didn't get a chance to check in with him before he left, but I'm curious if he would be interested in a cotton candy burrito. Let's check in with him next.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mark. I've got a heck of a sweet tooth, but I think I'm going to pass on the cotton candy burrito. I would like those ingredients separate, but I think together might be a little overwhelming. Well, you just talked about the Vail Farmers Market. If you want to go on a little bit more of an adventurous track for your Sunday, you're going to want to check out the Beaver Creek guided hiking tours. Now, just behind me is Beaver Creek Mountain, and there are a ton of trails to explore on Beaver Creek. So many that you could potentially get lost, and that's why it's so great to have a guide with you. There's also some really interesting facts about Beaver Creek Mountain that this guide is going to bring up. Like, for instance, there are edible strawberries and raspberries that grow at about mid-mountain Beaver Creek. And you would have never known that if you didn't have a Beaver Creek guide with you on this hike. Now, you can sign up for this at the Beaver Creek Adventure Center, which is just at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain, right next door to the Starbucks in Beaver Creek. And it really does offer an incredible experience. It can also take you up to some of the various restaurants located at Beaver Creek. And there's a really cool event going on at Beaver Creek next weekend, and I'm just kind of strolling my way to get a better view of the lake for you guys, because it starts at Lake Nottingham, and it involves a mile swim around Lake Nottingham, which is the lake, so I slowly pan you, off in the distance there. So it's a mile swim around that lake, and then they mountain bike all the way up to the base of Beaver Creek there, and then there's a 5-mile trail run on Beaver Creek. It's absolutely incredible what these athletes can do, especially at our high altitude here. And we're gonna have athletes from the Xterra Championship all week long in our studio. You know, we have a local, Josiah Middow, that won the World Championships, the Xterra World Championships in Hawaii in 2015, so maybe he'll be joining us, I'm not sure. It's gonna be a fun week if you're into triathlons, and we got a great show in store for you today, but first, coming up, a look at your local weather.
We run right into these crises and we do not leave until normalcy is restored. We'd been working for days on a site in a storm-devastated area. A family pulled up. It was a mom and her kids. Everything they had been washed away. The only thing that brought any kind of solace was the ability to hand her a device so she could call her family and let them know that she was okay.
There for you when it matters most. Join us and get up to $650 when you switch. That's Verizon.
Beaver Creek's first and only family-owned restaurant, Coyote Cafe, has become a staple in the village over the last 30 years for its laid-back atmosphere, fresh Mexican cuisine, and delicious scratch-made cocktails. Fuel your days on the slopes with inventive tacos from our new taqueria menu, signature fajita dishes, tasty kids items, and more. Join us for lunch, dinner, and après specials. 7 days a week. Call ahead for reservations.
Vail and Espanol magazine. Write your success story. 100 elegantly printed pages will show your product in a massive but personalized way to allow your business to grow in a preferred and exclusive brand. Advertise in Vail and Espanol magazine, a window to the world with a Latin taste.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs. This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
All right, let's take a look at your first weather forecast for the day. Here's a live shot from the top of the Centennial Lift number 6 out of Beaver Creek. This is pretty much about mid-mountain, maybe 2/3 of the way up. You can see the base of Cinch Express. And then what we're looking at today, we got a few clouds around. They're calling for a little bit of possibilities for some afternoon pop-up showers and thunderstorms like we've seen pretty much every day over the past couple of weeks. Warm temperatures during the day, and then these pop-up showers during the mid to late afternoon. That's what you can expect. Here's a live shot of our water vapor map out to the west. Jet stream traveling to the north, some clouds making their way into the western part of Colorado as we speak. So that's what you can expect to find. About a 40% chance. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s for Vail over the course of your daytime today. Tonight we'll see temperatures cooling down to about 48 degrees, once again with a 20% chance of some passing showers or thunderstorms. Our sun's setting at 8:34. Now, all around the state of Colorado today, pretty similar weather. Denver, once again, it's going to be warm down there. Temperatures along the Front Range breaking 90 degrees with a 20% chance of a passing shower. upper 70s, low 80s for Vail, and pretty nice weather for us today once again. Pack a rain jacket, stop by the Helly Hansen store, grab a Helly Hansen jacket, there you go. This weather report brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner for Vail Resorts. We're going to go find Eric once again hiking around. He's got a book report for you of sorts. Let's find out what he has to share.
The book report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
It always amazes me how many activities the Eagle Valley Library District can offer. Not only do they rent out books, they also rent out magazines, graphic novels if you're a comic book fan, video games. They've got a design studio with a 3D printer. They also offer fun activities for little kids during the summer. And this week, they've got a great activity. It's called their Little Listeners Program, kind of introducing kids to classical music and string instruments, a little bit more of a learned style of music, if you will. And it's going on at all 3 of their libraries. They've got libraries located here in Avon, also in Eagle, and in Gypsum. So on Monday night is when you're going to be able to catch, or it's during the day, it's 1 and 2 p.m. So on Monday, that's when you can catch the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. That's huge, holy cow. And the Avon Library, on Wednesday, they'll be in the Gypsum Library, and then on Thursday, they'll be in the Eagle Library. And a lot of various artists are going to be out for this Little Listeners Program. They're going to have the Omar String Quartet on Monday in Avon. They've got the Brass Project on Thursday in Eagle, and again the Brass Project on Wednesday in Gypsum. They also have a mini instrument petting zoo, so I'm not quite sure if there's animals with instruments on them and the animals are mini, or if the instruments are mini and the children are petting the instruments, which is sort of an allegory for playing the instruments. Either way, it's going to be a good time. The Avon Public Library, just located that direction next to Nottingham Park, and then of course the Eagle Public Library a little further west of us in Eagle. You're going to want to check that out. You're going to want to stick around here with us on Good Morning Vail. We got plenty of fun in store for you coming up next.
What is your lotion wish?
I want coconut oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, and no more reapplying.
We listened. New Gold Bond Radiance Renewal gently exfoliates, then our triple blend of moisturizers helps prevent dry skin all day. New Gold Bond Radiance Renewal.
Hi, I'm Dan Celine, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvale.com.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
We're inside the Coyote Cafe in beautiful Beaver Creek, Colorado. Jeff Forbes, the owner of this great establishment. It's been here for, we were talking off camera, probably, what, over 3 decades?
Oh yeah, it's been here, my brother started it in 1983. It was called Drinkwater Park, my brother and a few partners. And in 88, I came and changed the name, came over from Aspen, changed the name. And so this is our 30th year as Coyote Cafe.
How'd you come up with the name Coyote Cafe? What was it? Anything specific?
No, I was actually just driving over one time between here and Aspen, and I was talking to my girlfriend, and she's like, well, Coyote Cafe, that sounds good. We didn't even know about the one in Santa Fe at that point.
That's a fun story, true. And it's been here for, once again, decades, and really is it's one of those places that when you're in Beaver Creek or even in the Vail Valley, you have to come and check it out. And you get a lot of locals, a lot of visitors, and you pack this place up, it seems like, on a regular basis, right?
We do get pretty busy, absolutely. Some of our busiest times are World Cup. I don't know if you've ever been here for World Cup, but...
a lot. I love the World Cup.
We're kind of compared to, there's a bar at the Honeycomb called, I'm blanking on it.
The Honeycomb Bar.
The Honeycomb Bar. We're kind of compared to that by the Europeans. We get a lot of the Europeans in here during World Cup. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, that is so neat.
Yeah.
So probably for the World Championships, it must have been mayhem, huh?
It was mayhem, for sure. We also tent the outside area, which gives us a little bit more space if it's more people in.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. Good international crowd.
So obviously you guys have a great menu, a vast menu, some great, obviously fish tacos, a little bit of everything. Those coyote nachos are some of the world famous food you offer. And then you have a great selection of craft beers, draft beers, and also those fresh made margaritas.
We mainly do either Southwestern food, or we also have the taqueria, which is really pretty traditional Mexican food. We also have burgers, a few sandwiches and salads for the people who don't like Mexican food. As far as our craft beers, all of our craft beers are from Colorado. We go through a pretty long process in the fall of trying to pick out what we think are the best beers and put them on our menu. All our margaritas are fresh squeezed, lime juice, orange juice, agave nectar. We actually even go down to using bottled water for our water that we add to the mix instead of tap water.
Looking good, smelling good, so nice. Let's talk about, besides the food and the bar, you also have a great atmosphere. You got a lot of TVs, a lot of stuff happening here action-wise.
Yeah. We do have 6 TVs if you're a sports fan, but we also have the big screen, which is a 14-foot diagonal. It's huge. We put ski movies on there, or if it's a really big game, sometimes we put games on. Super Bowl will be showing, things like that. Yeah.
Okay, now I hear rumors about this Mug Club also. What is that all about?
Well, the Mug Club is kind of a deal for the locals, and
okay.
They can buy a mug at the beginning of the season. Their first beer is free every day they come in.
Okay.
And,
that's great. I hear a lot of people that partake in it, and they are all locals for sure.
For the most part, we'll get a few tourists who get lucky enough to buy one.
And they might be people that, even though they're tourists, they might frequent coming to the Coyote Cafe when they're around Colorado.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's pretty interesting how many tourists or guests that we see that come back year after year after year, and it's pretty funny how many actually maybe lived here at one point and now they're married and they met here. I can't tell you how many people have met here that are married now. It's really funny.
That's such a good story. Now, your location, let's let people know where you are.
Right next to the main ticket office. You can go from the mountain down 2 escalators and we're on your right.
All right, Jeff, thanks for your time. Check out coyotecafe.net or also swing us out at Jeff and the team at the Coyote Cafe.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. A whole new side to water.
Oh, doesn't that look relaxing? On a nice cool morning, that's a shot of the Hot Springs pool in Glenwood Springs, just about 45 minutes west of us here in the Avon Vale area. It is natural hot springs, so it's full of those great natural minerals that can help refresh you. So even on a warm day like we're going to experience today, that can be really, really relaxing after going on a long hike or a mountain bike ride. There's also some great restaurants in Glenwood Springs. It's certainly worth your time to bounce over there and check it out. And if you've got some little ones with you, they also got some water slides and some fun kids play areas. There's a little lap pool area located in the Glenwood Springs Hot Springs. It's just a great location to go hang out. I oftentimes will just cruise over there for about an hour and just relax and soak in the sights of Glenwood Springs. Getting about as high as 73 degrees today before the temperatures decline into the evening hours. Still that chance of afternoon rain coming into our valley. Potential for a little bit of showers this morning as well. As I'm looking at my weather app, it's saying maybe in about an hour we might see some sprinkles here in Avon. And as far as the I-70 corridor is concerned, Denver breaking 90 degrees, 91 in Denver. It is 92 degrees today in Glenwood Springs if you are going down there to adventure around their hot springs, and lower 80s for Avon and Vale, and about 87 in Eagle. And looking ahead to the next 5 days, expect temperatures to continue to rise over the course of the week. And thanks to Glenwood Hot Springs for sponsoring this weather. Coming up next, we're going to give you a road report about I-70 right down there. Hi, Minnie. Minnie.
This road report is brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust, with locations in Avon, Frisco, Glenwood Springs, and Basalt.
All right, let's talk about road conditions now. This road report sponsored from you by Big O Tires, located right in Eaglevale. Give them a call, stop by and say hi to Peter and the team. They do a great job. I want to talk about, obviously, a lot of construction going on around Eagle County on the roads. They're fixing I-70. They're doing the work in Eagle, down in Edwards on Spur Road. They're also doing some work starting tomorrow in Dow's Junction. Now, keep in mind, big rockfall mitigation underway as we make our way through the start of the week. So from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. Throughout the day, both directions, I-70 eastbound and westbound, there will be 30-minute road closures. So they're going to stop the traffic when they need to. It'll back up. They start the clock at 30 minutes. And then when the 30 minutes are done, they'll let everybody pass on through. There's no convenient way to get around when they're doing this. So you got to kind of keep that in mind tomorrow, because it is going to definitely create some delays, people getting late to work, and other issues on the roadways. The bike path will also be closed. So for those 30-minute intervals, it will be shutting down the bike path also. You can go to cotrip.org to find out more information on this road closure coming up starting tomorrow all the way through the week until the rock mitigation is done, or any of the other construction projects around Eagle County. All right, we're taking a Sunday break from our Sunday edition, Cooking in the Kitchen. I got Liam wearing unicorn ears. We're taking a break, and then we're going to get you all fired up on the Xterra event coming up next week in here at Avon.
For all your vehicle's big oh no's,
No.
there's always a big oh yes, like saving big on your favorite tire brands. Right now, save 10% on any tire purchase, your favorite brands included. Visit BigOTires.com for details. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Well, that is a gorgeous view of Nottingham Lake in the background and beautiful flowers in the foreground. And it's views like that can really help center somebody and get them through a potential tragedy. And next week, we've got the Xterra Championships of Beaver Creek coming up. And there's a really special group that's going to be coming to these Xterra Beaver Creek Championships, and that's the 2 Extreme group. Now, this is a group that was founded by John Davis. He's an experimental psychologist, and what he does is help kids that have been through really troubling times. We're talking kids whose parents are drug addicts and maybe abandoned them, kids who were potentially addicted to substances out of the womb and therefore grew into various drug addictions as they became young adults, or potentially kids that have various diseases. He's got a kid with him that has a spinal disease. The kid's 6'1", 124 pounds, and just really has trouble working out and gaining muscle. So John Davis, this program, it gathers a group of kids, and throughout the course of 9 months helps teach them that life is a mountain and life has daily challenges by helping them conquer physical mountains and physical challenges. So he takes them to mountains in Africa and Europe to really just help center themselves, put them within nature, and help better themselves. So he's going to have a group at the Xterra Beaver Creek Championships. Make sure you're rooting for John Davis and all of his kids. And now let's check out a little video about the Xterra Beaver Creek Championships.
For over 2 decades, Xterra has brought together some of the world's fittest, toughest, and craftiest endurance athletes for a series of off-road triathlons. Races that combine open water swimming, mountain biking, and trail running, and demand skill and tenacity, guile and grit. More than a sport, Xterra is a lifestyle, requiring total commitment from the bold and ambitious warriors who want to test themselves against the elements, the terrain, the conditions, and each other in some of the most spectacular natural settings in all of athletics. In this, the 24th season of Xterra Racing, the sport's appeal continues to grow. And as more and more professional athletes are drawn to its unique challenges, the stakes are higher, and the victories harder to come by. But it's more than just elite triathletes who live and breathe Xterra. For the thousands of age group competitors, training can become a personal mission, and reaching an Xterra finish line represents a major life accomplishment. This series will bring you the stories, the motivations, the frustrations, and the triumphs of the 2019 Xterra World Tour.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort.
Well, behind me, Beaver Creek Mountain lies in the distance. Still a little bit of snow left over on the bald spot, but the rain that we're getting today and the next couple days might help to melt the rest of that snow. And once that snow's all melted off, the rivers are really going to start to lower, and then fly fishing season can officially kick off, and it's more fun rafting and just so many great things to do. As we're taking a look at your forecast for the day, starting off around 52 degrees this morning, a little bit of cloud cover in the sky, so it definitely feels cooler than what it did yesterday because we're not getting as intense of sunshine. Highs of about 73 today, and watch out for that 40% chance of afternoon showers to creep in right about the 2 to 4 p.m. time frame. And actually, we might get a little shower on us this morning. I'm looking at some dark clouds around me, so if you are planning on going on an early mountain bike ride, it might be best today all day long to have a rain jacket with you. Low this evening in the lower 40s, sunset about 8:34 p.m. If you are going to be getting on our various mountains, let's take a look at the resort forecast. Temperatures significantly suppressed from yesterday. Instead of being in the upper 60s to 70s, we're looking at about the low 60s for Vail, Beaver Creek, and Breckenridge as well. Still very comfortable. If you are going to be up on Beaver Creek, maybe check out a 4x4 tour. They've got a little canopy on there in case it rains on you. And as we look at the 5-day forecast, we've got a couple more days left of afternoon showers expected, but once we push through that, the temperatures are going to be steadily inclining, or increasing rather, throughout the course of the week, all the way up to close to 80 degrees by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday time frame. So you just got to fight through a few more days of showers before the weather really gets gorgeous here. I'm going to leave you with a closing shot of Beaver Creek. Thanks to Beaver Creek Resort Company for sponsoring this weather. Now we're going to check in with Mark, who's whipping up mac and cheese for National Mac and Cheese Day.
All right, time now for a little cooking. It is National Mac and Cheese Day, believe it or not, and yesterday was National Beans and Franks Day. These national days they're not like official like laws, they're just people that submit ideas for things they like to celebrate. Mac and cheese happens to be on July the 14th every year. So I got a recipe offline. I've cooked a lot of mac and cheese at home before. I bake it in the oven in my cast iron Dutch oven, just kind of makes it even yummier. But this particular recipe, obviously you can add bacon or sausage, you can add lobster, you can add truffles, anything you want to add to that mac and cheese to elevate it to the next level. This one, they just add lots of extra cheese, layers of cheese. So you boil the noodles as normal, drain them, put them back in the pan. We're going to melt some butter, add some flour, whisk it up and make kind of like a roux that's going to help become the sauce, the cheese sauce that's going to go to the mac and cheese. Then we're going to add some half and half. We're going to add heavy cream and some milk. And into the milk, into the butter, we're going to whisk that all up. And then we'll add all the cheese. So sharp cheese, mozzarella is what I'm going to use for the base of it. And then once you have the cheese sauce made and you add it to the noodles and stir it all up, before you put it in the big pan to put it in the oven, you want to put layers of cheese slices in the pan itself. So you get this, not just the creamy macaroni cheesy stuff, but then these little layers of extra cheese love. So we're going to get this set up, throw it in the oven, let it cook. We'll check on it in a little bit. But that's mac and cheese for National Mac and Cheese Day. We've got Epic Weekend information coming up next. We're going to talk about all of our resorts around Colorado and what they're offering this weekend and pretty much every weekend through the summer.
Join us for the Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts, July 20th and 21st from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. 130 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located outdoors along Main Street at Papke Park in downtown Aspen. The Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Elevate your summer at Colorado's finest private golf club and discover the beauty of true mountain golf. Red Sky Golf Club, set high above the Vail Valley. 2 world-class courses, an exclusive members clubhouse with pool and tennis courts, unforgettable mornings of mountain adventures, and afternoons of serene vistas on the course. Special moments shared with family and friends. Red Sky Golf Club. Request your private tour today.
It's time to elevate your summer at the ultimate family playground. Epic Discovery. With adventure courses, breathtaking views, interactive hiking trails, zip lines, and more. This summer, for every adult gondola ticket you buy, a kid gets to ride the gondola absolutely free. It promises to be a summer like no other. To learn more, visit Vail.com.
Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Well, this is Minnie the Golden Retriever surveying her domain of Avon. She has an epic day every single day, but it's time to begin our Tour Day Epic show you how to have the most fun at our various resorts all around Colorado. Let's open things up with Breckenridge today. Now at Breckenridge, they have the highest elevation resort out of all of our Colorado resorts. They've got a really great restaurant at the top of the Colorado Super Chair. Colorado Super Chair takes you up to 11,000 feet. And then you're going to want to hang out at the deck of the Vista House and have yourself a delicious lunch looking out over Summit County and Breckenridge. Just gorgeous, gorgeous views. They also have an adventure park up there. It's called Alpine Camp, where they've got climbing walls and just various other really fun things going on at Breckenridge. And then every Saturday, they also have their Vista House music series, where they get live artists to come in starting at 3 p.m. on Saturdays. And every week it's a different artist that comes in and plays, and it's family friendly, danceable, great music for the kids and for yourself to just kind of hang out. If you're into funky bluegrass, bluesy music, I have a feeling that's what every single artist likes to play. That stuff's really in fashion right now, and Breckenridge is leaning heavily into it. So be like Minnie and have yourself an epic weekend. And we're going to stick with Summit County. Mark's going to give us some info on how to stay epic at Keystone.
Oh, checking my noodles. They are el dente. Let's talk about Keystone Epic Weekend. So most of the access to the top of the mountain now is getting to the point where you can get up there. A lot of snow we saw all winter long. It kind of slowed down progress at the top of Keystone for the tremendous variety of single track downhill mountain biking trails they have there. It is one of the stops on your tour if you are a big downhill mountain biker. Keystone, one of the best places in the country to find some great trails. And along with that, they've got a plethora of different activities. You're going to find everything from fun at Keystone Lake, where you can do paddle boats, paddle boards. They've got big trout in that lake that you can't catch except for on the 4th of July, a catch and release fishing derby. But other than that, you can go and feed the fish. Horseback riding options, free mountaintop music. The Kidtopia activity is all about the kids. In the wintertime, they've got that Kidtopia snow fort at the top of the mountain. That's kind of the focal point. During the summertime, Kidtopia takes place all around Keystone. You have options for free scenic lift rides for any child 12 and younger. There's access for golf, tennis, and guided hikes. Great restaurants. It's a great community there at Keystone, right there at the base of Durham Mountain, right at River Run. And you're going to find the Snake River, which flows right through there. Just watch out for the swamp if you're over at Keystone, because I got stuck in the swamp there last year trying to do some fishing. Fishing on the Snake, though, Little Snake, it's good water to fish. So check out Keystone's website for more information about what happens over there. They're a short drive from where we are here in Vail. If you're coming up from Denver, a short drive from the Front Range also. We've got weather coming up next and more mac and cheese in the kitchen. This is Sunday. Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
Well, if you are headed over to Summit County to check out Keystone or Breckenridge, make sure you stop by the outlets at Silverthorne. Mark keeps mentioning that everybody in the studio's got unicorn horns on. That's because we're celebrating the Unicornapalooza going on at the outlets at Silverthorne August 10th. Now, they also have outlets down in Denver and Castle Rock, and if you're an aspiring model, you're going to want to head to the outlets at Castle Rock on July 27th. If you're, well, of course, if you're between the ages of 5 and 23, so that eliminates me from being a model. Mark and I can't go be models. But if you're between 5 and 23, want to get your modeling career kick-started, they're having tryouts at the outlets at Castle Rock. Check out the outlets website. Make sure you get registered early for this. And this is a great program. It really does kick off a potential career. We were speaking with Peggy Ziegler from the outlets yesterday, and she's got a couple kids that have been in this program for 20 years, and it's actually launched them into careers in Hollywood. So if you're looking to get famous, check out the outlets at Castle Rock, July 27th. And as far as the weather goes today, it's going to be another gorgeous one here in the valley, starting off around 52 degrees, climbing to 73, and then some afternoon rain popped its head up. There's some cloud cover this morning, so please just make sure you got a rain jacket with you no matter what you're doing out there at our various resorts. As we're looking at the various resorts now, temperatures in the mid to lower 60s, a little bit cooler than what we experienced yesterday as far as the resort conditions are concerned, especially in Breckenridge where it's 61 degrees, 70 in Keystone. They're very low elevations, so they typically stay warmer. As we look ahead into the 5-day forecast, expect temperatures to be fairly consistent over the next couple days. We are going to continue to see those afternoon showers on Monday and Tuesday, but as we proceed later on in the week, temperatures will slowly start to elevate, where we're going to be almost 80 degrees by the time we hit the end of the week. So summer officially in swing here in the valley, and that snow that you can see behind me at the bald spot in Beaver Creek, that's going to be gone by the time we hit about 80 degrees in this valley. Thanks to the outlets at Silverthorne for sponsoring this weather. Again, if you're an aspiring model, check out the outlets at Castle Rock July 27th for their modeling competition. And coming up next on Good Morning Vail, we got tons more fun, some mac and cheese. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back with Mark's fishing segment.
Let us put you in the spirit.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor and let us put you in the spirits.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Welcome to the land of those who do. 50 states, 50 bottles. Collect them all to get $100.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vail and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing. A lot of action going on in here today. We got cooking in the kitchen. I got a fly fishing report now. I want to talk about what's happening with our local rivers. Still, with all the snow we saw and the funky cold weather and the rain we had in the springtime, our flows right now still on the Eagle River. This is your $2,000 mark, 2,000 CFS mark right there. And this is today. We are just a little bit shy of 2,000 cubic feet per second. So fishing on the rivers right now, a little tricky to be wade fishing on the Eagle River. I want to talk a little bit about different areas that you actually can go and fish if you are exploring the water. I went down to the river yesterday. This is the Eagle River. Now this is flowing to the west, so it's flowing away from us. Now a lot of current, a lot of pockets of areas that you can't really fish, but what you're looking for is going to be some of that softer water. So areas behind rocks like that. Now let's take a close-up of what that looks like, and you can see more what I'm talking about. Current runs down the edge. This is your seam. Soft water is in this area right here. The fish will hang out in the soft water, go into the seam to get the food and float back. So you can actually drift your flies kind of in that soft area right there. Another variation of that, another shot of the Eagle River looking upstream. It's flowing towards us. Over here along the entire edge of the bushes, you can see it's a little more calm there. A few other calm spots around the water. Take those areas and dissect them, but the ticket is trying to get down there. There's no shoreline anymore because the water levels are so high, so you have to be extra careful. You can fish the calm water right behind the rock. Those are great places to go and find access to the fish. The fish are very hungry right now. They're looking for areas where they can find comfort and relax a little bit. They don't have a lot of food accessible to them yet because the water temperatures are not quite where they need to be to promote all the bugs to hatch. So they are feeding in the rocks on the grubs and the nymphs and the immature stages of some of these other bugs that haven't hatched yet. But they can't exert a lot of energy. Over time, the current will, eventually exhaust them, so they need to stay relaxed. That's why they hang out once again in those calm waters. They'll swim out into the current, grab the food, and then swim back and relax again. So float your flies down through these areas right here, maybe along the back side here. And then this is where the current line meets up again and the current gets fast. So you have plenty of opportunities there. You're going to want to add a fair amount of weight and use an indicator to get it down. All right, that's a look at your fishing report for Sunday with river flows just under 2,000 cubic feet per second on the Eagle River here in Avon. And we're taking a break, then we have a look at your weekend forecast and the rest of the week coming up.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
All right, here's a live shot from the top of lift number 3 out of Midvale, Wildwood Express. Top of the mountain looking off towards the south-southwest. That's the direction looking off there that our weather will be coming towards us today. That's where we're going to see a little bit of rain maybe later on this afternoon. Around the country today, let's look at our temperatures. What you're going to find, pretty warm wherever you're going. Really 80s in Boston, 90s down the eastern seaboard, 90s in Florida, all the way towards the west. We're going to see 91 in St. Louis, 90 degrees in Kansas City, 92 in Denver, 110 in Phoenix, 109 in Las Vegas. Looks like our cool spot today is going to be right around San Francisco. Now for us here, more specifically in Vail, we're looking at about a 40% chance of maybe afternoon showers and thunderstorms, probably after 3 o'clock into the evening hours. Highs mid to upper 70s, depending upon where you are in Vail. And we'll see 52 to start. A mix of everything today once again. So pack that rain jacket along with your sunglasses, your hat, some water, and some snacks, and go about your business. Tonight, 20% chance of a shower or two. Sun setting at 8:34. Temperatures low to mid 40s will be what we're looking at. Now, as we look around Colorado as a whole, like I showed you before, 90s in Denver. It's going to be warm down along the Front Range, 91. They have a slight chance for a shower or two. Looks like Eagle and Vail, more of a percentage of a passing shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon, about 40%. We'll see temperatures upper 70s, breaking 80 degrees between Vail and Avon, almost 90 to the west towards Eagle with a 20% chance of a shower or two. Our 5-day forecast, Monday, 40% chance of showers, 72 for high, and then we're going to hold in the mid to upper 70s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It looks like Monday is the last kind of wet day for the week, and then we'll start to see things dry out as we make our way through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All right, if you want to do something fun today, maybe go on an adventure. Get on Highway 6 and 24, head south towards the town of Leadville, and check out the Leadville Railroad. Here's a look. We are here in Leadville, Colorado at the Leadville Railroad, catching up with Kirsten, and her mom and dad have owned the train for a long time, and this is a family business for you, right?
It is. We've been running it since 1988, and the entire family is involved, and we keep finding more people to help us out.
Do you have a lot of family members that work with the train, or do you have friends that come in, or how does the whole process work for bringing people on board? I like to say on board.
We actually have an amazing group of people. Both my parents have been running it. My brother's head of track maintenance. And other than that, we've got a tremendous number of families that work here. The woman in the depot, her mother, and her sister all work here. So we've got a bunch of people that are all real close-knit group, and we love coming to work every day.
I think it's great. It's such a beautiful day up here in Leadville. It's amazing. And we are starting to load the train up. We had Lynette announce all aboard just a few minutes ago. The train's going to be leaving here shortly. And tell us about the train a little bit. Like, how long has the train been in operation? How long has your family owned the business?
So trains have been running through Leadville since the 1800s. My parents purchased the business in 1988 and have been running it as a family-friendly business ever since, getting as many people to come up here from the surrounding areas as we can just to check out the wonderful city of Leadville.
Leadville's an amazing, there's so much history here, you know, it's an amazing place, and you've got such a great operation. If someone wants to go on the train, like they're calling to find out the details, like give me and the viewers an idea of what it's like to be on the train, what they can expect, what to bring, how it all works.
All right, so as you can see, we've got open and enclosed cars. So when you come, you want to bring layers. It's Leadville, we're at 10,000 feet. It really is a good idea to bring a couple of layers of clothes with you. You're always welcome to bring your picnic lunch. Along with that, you need your camera so that you can take some perfect pictures for the fall season or the summer season. As we're up here, we've got wildlife, wildflowers, everything that you can see as we go on. And we do have a stop, get off, walk around, see the caboose, see the engine. So you've got lots of opportunities on board, as well as a conductor who's pointing out various things along the way, giving you a little bit of the background, the history, both on railroads as well as Leadville itself.
Now, how long does the train ride take?
The train ride is 2.5 hours long on a regularly scheduled trip. We do have some weekends where we've got a 3-hour trip, and those are just special tours where we take an extra mile up to Devil's Tail Tangent, and you get to see a little bit more of the line as well as an overview of the Climax molybdenum mine.
How amazing. How long is the train? Like, how many cars are there? How many people can it accommodate? And from what I understand, people can freely move around the train.
Yes, we like to have it accessible for pets, adults, kids, everybody to pick and choose where they want to be. You want to start in a beautiful open car like this on a sunny day and move into an enclosed car. If it becomes cloudy, we're going to go rain or shine. So you've got lots of options. We've got 7 whole cars, 3 enclosed, 1 with a roof but no sides, and 2 open cars, and you can move around. We do have an engine and caboose available. You're welcome to ride in those. They're special trips, special fees, one-way trip, either on the way up or down. But for people who are major train enthusiasts, I certainly recommend it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if you're into photography, shoot for the caboose.
Shoot for the caboose. You heard it right from Kirsten. So I have another question for you. If someone wants to book any kind of a private function, do you do private functions at all?
Absolutely. We've done weddings. We've done private parties for businesses and different things like that. It's really a great way to just kind of come together and mingle.
So come together and mingle on the Leadville Railroad. People want to check it out. They can go to Leadville-train.com. Kirsten, thanks for being here today. Can you take us out with a little bit of a all aboard, and I'll honk the horn. How about that?
It's a deal.
Go for it.
All aboard!
We're up here in Leadville at the Leadville Railroad, a short drive from Denver and Vail. Make a day of it, make a weekend of it. Come on up to Leadville and check out the Leadville train.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Unbelievable views this morning. If you've been enjoying all the fabulous views that I've been showing you, you're going to want to head up the trail that I took a hike on today with my little pup, Minnie the Golden Retriever. And this trail, so easily accessed. It's just on the north side frontage road here in Avon. That's the main Avon exit. You head west on that north side frontage road, Nottingham. Turn at Buck Creek Medical Plaza, that big orange building. And there's kind of a little ancillary road known as Walking Mountain Science Center Lane that takes you up to the Walking Mountain Science Center, and that's where you access the base of this trail. Now this is known as the Avon Overlook Trail, not to be confused with the Overlook Trail that's on Beaver Creek Mountain. This one's just located in Avon, and it's about a mile up, about 1,200 feet of elevation gains. It's a really steep, challenging trail. There's no stairs built into it. You're just straight up, and make sure you got some hiking shoes with you, some water. Takes me about 10 minutes to get up it, so potentially give yourself 30 to 45 if you're joining us from low altitude, because it can be fairly challenging, but it's an amazing workout. And one of my favorite parts about it, as long as your dog is well behaved, doesn't want to chase deer or run off, they can come on this trail. I bring Minnie up here a couple times a day because I just live down at the bottom of it. Minnie, look at that. She loves it up here. If you've got pets, you definitely got to check out the Walking Mountain Science Center Avon Overlook Trail. And coming up next, we're going to take a peek at the local weather before getting into our second hour.
Elevate your summer at Colorado's finest private golf club and discover the beauty of true mountain golf. Red Sky Golf Club, set high above the Vail Valley, 2 world-class courses, an exclusive members clubhouse with pool and tennis courts, unforgettable mornings of mountain adventures, and afternoons of serene vistas on the course. Special moments shared with family and friends. Red Sky Golf Club. Request your private tour today.
Let us put you in the spirit. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer. We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley. That's us!
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
And let us put you in the spirits.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
All right, let's take a look at that weather report now. This right here is a live shot from Mountain Plaza. Now, this is the end of Bridge Street. This is the base of Gondola 1, right there in Vail Village. And that's a part of where you're going to find that area today if you go to the Vail Farmers Market. That's going to be fun today. A little bit of rain in the forecast maybe this afternoon. A few clouds first thing this morning. It feels nice out. We had about 91 degrees yesterday where I was in Edwards. Here's a look at weather forecast for today. Slight chance for some pop-up afternoon showers, about a 30 to 40%. Temperatures mid to upper 70s is what you'll find in Vail. Winds out of the west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. A mixture of sunshine and clouds throughout the day. I'll keep in mind, put that sunscreen on. If you cast any kind of a shadow, even if it is cloudy out, then you are getting exposure to the sun's rays. So protect yourself, your entire body, not just your hands and your face. Sun setting tonight at 8:34. We'll see a 20% chance of a pop-up shower. Evening lows in the low to mid 40s. Once again, winds out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And once again, more weather coming our way over the course of the day tomorrow. Here's your resort report maps. Vail, Beaver Creek here in Eagle County, temperatures in the 30s, in the 70s, not the 30s, in the 70s with about a 30 to 40% chance of scattered afternoon showers or thunderstorms. And then Breck, a little bit cooler because of their elevation, and Keystone should be nice also. Okay, it's time now for hour number 2 of our Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Greetings, salutations, good morning, and welcome to TV8's Good Morning Vail for Sunday, July 14th, 2019. Gorgeous day today on National Mac and Cheese Day. I am on an epic morning adventure. Eric Sundblad, along with my dog, Minnie the Golden Retriever. Mark is in the studio cooking some mac and cheese for National Mac and Cheese Day. I'm high above the town of Avon, and I think I can smell that mac and cheese in the oven right now. And coming up this weekend, right there, down on Lake Nottingham, is the Xterra Beaver Creek Championship, and it involves swimming around Lake Nottingham for a mile and then mountain biking all the way up to the base of Beaver Creek Mountain, and then a 5K trail run on Beaver Creek Mountain. We're going to get some incredible athletes in town this whole week, and we're going to be having them on Good Morning Vail all week long, so you can get introduced to some of these incredible Xterra athletes. And speaking of Beaver Creek, if you're looking for a little more of a toned down activity than a triathlon on Beaver Creek Mountain, you want to check out Beano's Cabin. It's kind of in that little valley by where you can see that ski run on the left-hand side, and then the Larkspur ski run on the right-hand side. So Beano's Cabin, they've actually got a beehive, they make their own honey, and a garden for their own fresh herbs. Really fine dining. It's in a log cabin experience, and you've got a few different ways that you can get there with your family or your date. You can go horseback riding to get there, you can take a 4x4 tour to get there, or you can just take a good old-fashioned hike and use what I like to call your leg gondolas to make your way up to Beano's Cabin. And special day in Vail today, Mark. Why don't we tell our viewers what's going on in Vail today, buddy?
The Vail Farmers Market getting underway as we speak. They get there set up early, and it takes over all of East and West Meadow Drive, going through Vail, around the front of Solaris, and then all the way across the International Bridge, all the way over towards the Cover Bridge, and then all through the village also. It's a good farmers market. Then you're also in town already, so you can engage in some of the great shopping you're going to find at the retail stores and the restaurants. Parking for the farmers market, start in the Vail parking garage, make your way over to the Lion's Head parking garage. There's no parking on the streets unless both parking garages are full. And they have the signs up that say it's okay to park on the streets now until a certain amount of time. Also at the farmers market today, you're going to find Vail Jazz, the Vail Jazz Festival. They're going to do their market presence today. It's going to be at Solaris from 12 to 3. It's just a great way to kind of enjoy your Sunday with some great jazz music. Vail Jazz Festival, the longest running festival every summer around Vail, and they have a little bit of everything at different locations around Vail and Eagle County over the course of their 13 to 14 weeks of performances. And today they're going to be right there at the Plaza at Solaris for some great free jazz music. So swing by and check that out. All right, rest of the show, we're going to be checking on that mac and cheese see how it's doing, considering it's National Mac and Cheese Day. We also have some great stuff coming up, more fishing reports. I'm also going to be giving you a look at that weather. Eric up on the mountain exploring, doing some epic mornings with his dog, and we'll be right back with our Sunday edition. Good morning, Vail. Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
There can be a lot of confusion as to how to make your home more sustainable and more energy efficient. And that's why Holy Cross Energy is the #1 place to contact to find out if your home is energy efficient. And Brian, tell us a bit more about your auditing program.
That's absolutely right. The first thing you want to do, like you go to the doctor and get a physical exam, is to get this energy audit for your home or for your workplace. Our auditors will come out free of charge, conduct a look around the facilities using standard methods, and probably come up with 4 or 5 things that you can do that are real easy ways of saving electricity and managing your input on the environment.
And not as complicated as, say, replacing insulation or windows, but there's some much more simple things that
There are some easy things, changing lighting, having a controllable thermostat. These will all be recommendations. And then you can go to our website and get rebates for the new equipment that you may need through our programs and services. So it's a double bang for the buck.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Brian, for coming on. Definitely check out Holy Cross Energy, get an audit to your house, and save some money.
Join us for the Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts, July 20th and 21st from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. 130 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located outdoors along Main Street at Papke Park in downtown Aspen. The Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Christie Sports has 2 convenient bike shops in the Vail Valley, a new full-service shop in Westvale, and a rental shop on Bridge Street near Gondola 1. The experts at Christie Sports provide unmatched service and product knowledge, featuring mountain, bike path, and road bikes from Scott and Trek. Christie Sports has bike rentals for kids and adults, including free delivery. And expert mechanics guarantee 24-hour turnaround on basic tunes. When you need bikes in the Vail Valley, think Christie Sports.
This weather report is brought to you by Triumph Mountain Properties, luxury vacation rentals and residential property management in the Vail Valley.
Absolutely beautiful day today as we've had, I just turned around to show off the view. Look at that, a little friend decided to join me up here on the Avon Overlook Trail. There's a little doe stomping her way through the sagebrush down there. Hopefully it's coming up clear on the GoPro. It's so amazing living here in Colorado and being one with the wilderness, and just an enjoyable experience up here. Hopefully you guys get to see some deer or wildlife on your adventures today, like I just got to. It's gonna be a great day for getting out and adventuring, starting off around 52 degrees at the base of Vail, so a little warmer here in Avon where we're at. The big thing of the day is that 40% chance of showers that are expected to occur today. It's kind of been the theme this past week, so if you've been around the week, be prepared. Make sure you got a little rain jacket with you and you'll be in good shape. Highs of 73 degrees today before declining into the afternoon hours. We're expecting sunset to occur right around 8:34 p.m. and overnight lows in the low 40s. Panning our view out across the I-70 corridor, Denver breaking 90 degrees today, 91 degrees, 81 in Vail, 82 Avon, and then 87 further west of us in Eagle. Looking ahead to the next 5 days, we've got a couple more days of prominent afternoon showers before those kind of burn off. High pressure system moves back into our zone, and temperatures will be quickly increasing throughout the course of the week. We're looking at around 77 to 78 degrees by later in the week, but if we have a beautiful, prominent sunny day, those temperatures will quickly rise to the mid to upper 80s, or at least it's going to feel like that in the sunshine. So make sure you've got sunglasses, hats, sunscreen, whatever you need if you're getting out there and adventuring. Thanks to Triumph Mountain Properties for sponsoring this weather. Now Mark's got some advice on how to make your weekend as epic as possible.
All right, we've been focusing, a lot of our epic weekend access for Vail, Beaver Creek, and Breckenridge, and also Keystone. But the fifth resort that's part of the Vail Resorts family now as of this past spring, Crested Butte down in southern Colorado. Now, right now, they are in the middle of their Wildflower Festival. And actually, it's towards the tail end of it. The festival will end after today. The wildflowers don't go away. They're completely accessible for your viewing and photo-taking pleasure. But during the festival, which continues today, they're going to have some art demonstrations for one, also guided hikes, and then a little bit of everything focused around Crested Butte and the wildflowers. You can also have access to a scenic chairlift ride, providing one of the best vantage points for viewing the amazing wildflowers that are in full bloom right now. You also have the access to go lift and hike back to the resort base area through the fields of flowers in the shady aspen groves. It's a spectacular place. And if the wildflowers aren't your thing and you want to do that right there, mountain biking, plenty of options for that. The mountain bike park is open for the summer. Nearly 30 miles of lift service downhill and cross-country mountain bike trails from beginner to expert ability levels. Unique to Crested Butte also, they have this thing, it's the bike park providing a seamless connection into the valley's 750 plus miles of surrounding single track. On Fridays also they do an event for the ladies. It's a special grouping of ladies to get out and mountain bike together. That's all at Crested Butte. And you can check out their website for more information or just go on a nice leisurely drive to the south down to Crested Butte because it's a spectacular mountain and a great town. We have a break coming up and then we're going to swing over to the Avon Rec Center. We'll be right back.
Oh baby, the morning's saying now. Just let the words come out. Give me
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly, sparkling water. Crack a smile.
There are those who stand forever ready, ready to defend the nation, ready to fight for what matters, no matter what. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
The Avon Recreation Center is truly a community center for not just a hub for the community and the locals that live here, but most definitely for our visitors that come to the valley. The Avon Recreation Center is centrally located truly in the heart of the valley. It's in the middle of Avon in its core next to picturesque Harry A. Nottingham Park. It's a 40,000 square foot full service recreation and leisure facility that we are, I must say, quite proud of. I really take a lot of pleasure seeing visitors and our locals come in the door. Generally their first reaction is, wow, what a great facility. And once greeted by the front desk, feel very welcome and ready to enjoy the day at the Avon Recreation Center.
Hello. Hi. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
The Avon Recreation Center is truly a full-service recreation center. We have a 40,000 square foot aquatics facility that features a 5-lane lap pool with dive well, leisure pool with small kiddie slide,
Hands up, whee!
lazy river, and a 140-foot large water slide. We also have a 33,000-gallon leisure jacuzzi, steam room, and sauna for your relaxation. We also offer a full-service fitness facility upstairs that includes a full line of cardio equipment, free weights. Our line of free weights and dumbbells goes up to 120 pounds, which I believe is the heaviest in the valley.
Come on.
Some of our recent upgrades include our new bouldering wall that's behind us. It's been a great addition to the rec center. Our state-of-the-art fitness equipment can satisfy any level of athlete up through and including an elite athlete. Summer is truly the place to be in Avon. Our addition of the beach and sand volleyball courts on the north side of the lake has become a real hotspot in the valley. It's just a great place to come down and bring the entire family. When summer comes to an end and the kids go back to school, we're ready for them with our after-school program. One of our main objectives here at the Avon Recreation Center, and something that we are very proud about, is our community Learn to Swim program. We offer swim lessons for all ages and ability levels, right up through kids' swim team and a USA traveling competitive swim team.
All right, 425. Go.
Public recreation truly is the fabric of any community. I've seen lives changed by, in particular, young people that come and join our programs. People of lesser means are welcome and able to come to the Recreation Center and engage in activities that are truly life-changing, and we're really happy and proud to be a part of that. We see families come in and spend an entire day enjoying the pool, enjoying a workout, and our offerings outside. We would love to see you and your family here at the Avon Recreation Center. For more information, please contact the front desk at the Avon Recreation Center. That's 970-748-4060, or visit us on our website, www.avon.org.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
Today's going to be a good day to put those Oakleys on. Swing by the Oakley store also. It's located right across from Solaris, right across from Vail Boot and Shoe. Swing in and say hi to Linda at Vail Boot and Shoe, then go to the Oakley store and enjoy the Vail Farmers Market. Our weather today, mostly sunny skies. Sun's making its way out now. It's going to burn off most of the cloud cover that we're going to be having. But here's a look at Vail's forecast today. A mixture of cloud and rain, sunshine, afternoon thunderstorms, about a 40% chance. And our temperatures midday are going to get into probably into the mid to upper 70s. That's what we're looking for. Tonight, upper 40s with a 20% chance of a passing shower. Our sun's setting at about 8:34. Partly cloudy skies this evening. So we have a few more days of a little unstable weather, then more drying out and nice weather returning. For our resorts, you're going to find pretty nice weather at Vail and Beaver Creek, Keystone and Breck. We're looking at afternoon thunderstorms at all four resorts. Temperatures holding in, the low to mid 70s for the most part. A little cooler at Breckenridge, considering their mid-mountain elevation is about 9,600 feet. Actually, their mid-mountain elevation is over 11,000 feet. The town elevation is over 9,000 feet, so it's definitely going to be a little bit cooler there. 5-day forecast, a little more rain for Monday, and then drying out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Once again, this weather report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, sunglass, and helmet sponsor for Vail Resorts. We're taking a break after Epic Morning, coming up next with Eric.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Christie Sports Local Bike Shop, with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in Westvale and rental bikes available in Vail Village.
Well, I've been live from the Avon Overlook trails today, and one of my favorite reasons of hiking this trail all the time is that it's great for off-leash dog trails, as well as the Avon Preserve trails. So I always like to grab a stick, and do some training exercises with Minnie, because it's so great to have them off leash. So let's see how she can do some performing on camera. Okay, Minnie, come. Good girl. And you give them a little taste of the treat, makes them happy. Okay, sit. All right, spin. Spin. Good. Spin. Let's get some trickier ones. High five. Good. High five. Up here. Good. How about shakes? Shakes. Good. Shake. Good. Shake. And it's just so fun to watch your dogs grow and not have to do it in the house. Most people assume that your training has to be done in the house, but if you're hiking on trails that allow some off-leash dog activities like the Avon Overlook Trail or the West Avon Preserve, just grab a little stick. It's just as good as a regular treat. Look at her just chomp through that stick. Normally she would be fetch oriented, but that's typically with a tennis ball, not a stick. Let's see if we can get some dance out of her too. Minnie, dance. Dance, say hi. Oh yeah, there you go. Get your stick, little Minnie. So fun to bring dogs on the trails here in Colorado. Make sure you've got some great water for them. I've got this really innovative bowl. So it's a water bottle and a bowl. So the water pours out of the bottle and just stays in the bowl there, so you're not having to waste any water. Usually I bring treats with me, but if I'm not on a trail like this one where there's sticks involved, I don't really need those kind of treats. If you've got a little puppy, treats are a great way to teach them to stay on trails. And here's a unique way to really get your dog attached to you, because if you've been watching any of my reports, you may have noticed that Minnie stays very close to me. So what I did when I hiked with her when she was a little pup, if she ever ran a little further away from me, I would just hide behind a bush and then start whistling and calling her back to me. And she would turn around and notice I wasn't there, and it would instill this instant sense of panic because she wanted to be near her dad or best friend. So she'd go sniffing around in the bushes to try to find me. And over the course of training and growing with Minnie, she really just became attached to me. So it became instinctual that she was not comfortable on trails unless she was with me. So it was a really great way to train your dogs on trails here in Colorado. And the Avon Overlook Trail, potentially one of the best ones to train them. Thanks to Christie Sports for sponsoring this Epic Morning. We're gonna take a short break and give you some advice on wildfires, in our valley.
It's time to elevate your summer at the ultimate family playground. Epic Discovery. With adventure courses, breathtaking views, interactive hiking trails, zip lines, and more. This summer, for every adult gondola ticket you buy, a kid gets to ride the gondola absolutely free. It promises to be a summer like no other. To learn more, visit Vail.com.
Join us for the Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts, July 20th and 21st from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. 130 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located outdoors along Main Street at Papke Park in downtown Aspen. The Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America.
And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
This is a public service announcement for the Town of Vail regarding town evacuation policies in the case of an emergency.
Residents, this is a fire evacuation. Please leave your home now.
Effective immediately, emergency officials have issued an evacuation order for all persons. If you are displaced by the evacuation,
When you are alerted of an evacuation, don't panic. If you are on Vail Mountain, you should remain in a Vail Mountain facility. Vail Resort Security is responsible for organizing shelter in mountain buildings or moving people to a safe location. Evacuation by public transportation. Respond to the nearest bus stop. Citizens will then be transported to an evacuation center. Citizens who self-evacuate should indicate they have vacated their residence by displaying a large white object inside their home. They should also turn on the porch light. Bring your pets so they will be taken care of. Safe zone. If residents are unable to evacuate in a wildfire, they should go to a pre-planned safe zone, such as a large field that is clear of brush and far away from trees. West Vail Mall, parking structures, Ford Park Fields, Vail Mountain School Fields, Bighorn Park. Self-evacuation by vehicle. Exit the area or neighborhood in the safest direction. Respond to the predetermined evacuation center, such as the Village Transportation Center. If you or a loved one are functional and access needs and will need a little extra help, you should pre-identify a network of neighbors to help provide the necessary assistance. If they are not able to assist, please call 911 to reach the Vail Police Department or Eagle County Paramedic Services so they can transport you appropriately.
In the event of an emergency evacuation, please follow these simple steps that have been laid out. Have a family and personal plan. It's our goal to ensure that everyone is out of harm's way, both our citizens and guests. Please sign up for ecalert.org for important text messages. For additional information on evacuation plans, please visit vailgov.com or eaglecounty.us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brian Stein, and I'm with Sun and Ski Sports here in Avon and Dillon, Colorado. We truly enjoy our partnership with TV8. They truly are great for us. The partnership we have is they expose us to both the local community and they expose us to the international community and all around the country. People love watching TV8 when they're here, and they love watching it when they're at home. Again, we truly enjoy our partnership with TV8.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
This weather report is brought to you by Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Elevate your adventure this summer at America's only mountaintop theme park.
All right, here's another shot of that Mountain Plaza area, Gondola 1 getting ready for operations. They're going to have access to letting people ride up to Midvale, check out the restaurants and hike around a little bit. That starts at about 9 o'clock. Let's take a look at our jet stream. How crazy is that? Not much happening. Jet stream really coming off the southern part of California and just tracking right to the north, pulling everything to the north. We are going to have a few clouds around Colorado today. Not a lot of wind, not a lot of moisture, but some chances for some pop-up showers later on this afternoon. Here's your Vail forecast for the day, but first let's take a look at that 5-day. I want to get the 5-day in there. Monday, 72, 75 for Tuesday. Wednesday, 74, 77 for Thursday, and Friday, 78. Mostly sunny all the way through the week. Maybe a little bit of rain today, maybe a little bit of rain tomorrow, and then starting to clear up by tomorrow evening into Tuesday morning. That's your 5-day forecast. Now, more specifically for today, we do have a chance for some afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Mixture of sunshine and clouds. Temperatures mid to upper 70s is what we'll find in Vail. Winds out of the west, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Your evening time, we'll see a 20% chance of some passing showers also. Partly cloudy, sun setting at about 8:34. This weather report is brought to you by the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, located in Glenwood, right down in Glenwood Springs. Go to glenwoodcaverns.com for more information. All right, macaroni and cheese cooking in the kitchen. We've got Epic Morning with Eric coming up next after the break. $49 degrees, 365 days a year. This is the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors. I've got David Courtney, the owner. Thanks for taking us downstairs today and showing us this amazing space. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so this space is actually 15 feet underground, and it's about 3,000 square feet. So when we're pumping, we have 1,700 different wines, but typically between 1,300 and 1,500 from everywhere that you can imagine. So the nice thing about this being underground is it stays temperate. So like you just said, hey, we're right now when we're filming this, we're at the end of January, beginning of February. It's about 49 or 50, but it never goes above 56 or 57 down here, which is extremely important for fine wines.
And you did say that what kills that wine is that dramatic heat to cold to heat to cold, but if you can keep it constant, it's going to make the wine last that much longer.
Yeah, the fluctuation is the wine killer. Long ago, when I first came to the store, we actually challenged people to buy wine from my store and buy wine from another store, and I guaranteed my wine tasted better just because of the way we stored it.
Wow. So your selection down here, you had mentioned earlier on in the interview on a busy time, about 1,700 different offerings. From all over the world, is that what we're looking at? Do you have a focus? Like, what's hot right now for wine?
So what's hot right now, there's a few categories. So Portugal right now, believe it or not, is what I've been saying is the Malbec of 15 years ago. So Portuguese red still wines, everybody thinks of port and sweet. These wines are not like that. Okay. You can get a $12 bottle of Portuguese wine that kills it. And then, so right now we're looking at the 2016 vintage in the Rhone, so Chateauneuf du Pape and Côte de Rhônes, those are a little bit on the higher end, but that's what's pumping right now, Mark.
I love it. David, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
You might want to make it down here to the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors in Avon, or check out their website, beaverliquors.com. We'll be right back.
Introducing a boost to your workout water. Electrolytes meet vitamins B, C, and E. With no artificial sweeteners, this is the new Propel Vitamin Boost.
We're completing our tour day epic with our final two mountains. The mountains located closest to us here in Eagle County. I'm going to kick things off with what's going on Vail this weekend. Well, it's something that goes on Vail every single day throughout the course of the summer, so it's not just Epic Weekend, it's Epic every day in Vail with their Epic Discovery program. It's at the top of the Eagle Bond Gondola located in Lion's Head. They have an incredible array of activities for the whole family up there, from both adrenaline-fueled to mental-fueled activities. So let's start with adrenaline. They've got a gravity-driven roller coaster, the Forest Flyer coaster. This thing is an absolute blast. You can either choose to not hit the brakes at all or hit the brakes, slow yourself down, feel a little more comfortable. They've got a zip line that goes over Game Creek Bowl. They've got ropes courses. They've also got a little yurt provided by Walking Mountain Science Center, which is where I've been reporting here, is at their official campus. And they do daily nature hikes around Vail. And always remember, kids ride the gondola for free with any purchase of an adult lift ticket. So if you want to get the kiddos up there for some lunch at Bistro 14, checking out the views of the Holy Cross Range at the Simonton Observation Deck, and you've got 2 kids and 2 adults, well, those 2 little kiddos, they're going to ride up the gondola for free, and you're going to have a blast. And take some of that money you saved, spend it on a delicious dinner at Bistro 14. I would highly recommend, maybe for today, renting a mountain bike. Getting some mountain biking going from the top of Beckett Discovery. Well, that was your report for Vail. And now finally, Mark, let's let the viewers know what's going on that mountain right there behind me.
All right, let's talk about Beaver Creek now. We're going to focus on, we'll talk a little bit about the kids' camps that go on pretty much every day. And then we're going to talk about the big sale going on at the Beaver Creek Golf Club next weekend, the 20th and the 21st. It's their annual Christmas in July sale. And Tess, our producer, was talking about it off camera, telling me that it's an amazing sale with some amazing savings. You can get up to 75% off some of the apparel, amazing discounts on some of the shoes. And for playing golf, or if you want to try out some of the new golf clubs, the Beaver Creek Golf Club has it to offer. So you can demo all the newest and best clubs on the range on Saturday, July the 20th from 12 to 4. Discounts on afternoon tee times for the public. After 12, a round of golf is $150. From 3 to 4, play for $108 or get a round in rentals for $75 after 5 p.m. And juniors ages 3 to 17 always play free Monday through Thursday with a full paying adult. So bring your entire family. And then they have the kids' day camps taking place in Beaver Creek. Those are for ages 5 to 12. A couple different offerings on the kids' day camps. If you go to Beaver Creek's website, you'll see a great selection of what they have to offer. They've got the Discovery Camp, the Adventure Camp, and the 5-star camp, depending upon the age of your kids and then also what it is that they want to get out of their time in Beaver Creek. But they are wonderful camps, and they take kids on a plethora of different adventures. For example, the Discovery Camp for younger kids, face painting, pony rides, paddle boating, panning for gold, chairlift rides, and park play. The Adventure Camp, ages 8 to 12, changes a little bit. You have some canoeing, some archery, some swimming, hiking, mountain biking, outdoor games. And the 5-star camp, ages 5 to 12. That one has jeep tours and horseback riding, indoor rock climbing, river rafting, alpine sliding, swimming, and a lot more. So go to their website, go to beavercreek.com to find out more about the day camps they offer in Beaver Creek over the course of the summertime. All right, we're taking a break here after we take a look at that weather report, a little bit more of our Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
I thought I'd sit down with little Minnie here and have a nice relaxing weather as we get close to closing out our show today. It's been a heck of a morning, right? Boy, it's going to be a great day too as we take a look at the local forecast, see what the day has in store for us. Well, fairly similar conditions to what we experienced yesterday, which I sure enjoyed. I had a great day yesterday getting out there and adventuring. Same thing's going to happen today. Little Minnie always needs to go on adventures. Starting the day off around 52 degrees today at 8 a.m. A little bit of cloud cover in the sky, so that's different from yesterday morning. Nice little breeze in the air. Perfect weather right now for mountain biking or hiking. High of 73 degrees today, and about a 40% chance of those afternoon showers saying hi to us later this afternoon. Temperatures will decline to the lower to mid 40s this evening. Sunset about 8:34 p.m. today. 20% chance of showers this evening, so a little potential for those afternoon showers to creep their way into the evening. And now if you are getting on one of our 4 primary Colorado resorts, here's a look at your mid-mountain temperatures. Mid-60s for Vail and Beaver Creek, about 70 degrees in Keystone, and then 61 in Breckenridge. The temperature variance is primarily due to the elevation change across those 4 different resorts. Vail and Beaver Creek, fairly similar elevations. Then Breckenridge is the lowest, and Keystone Breckenridge is the highest, Keystone is the lowest. So that's why Keystone typically is warmer. And now looking ahead into the future, we got a couple more days of prominent afternoon thunderstorms before we get a very high pressure system and some warm, dry air moving into our zone. That's really going to perk temperatures up by the end of the week. It's saying 77 to 78 right now. My bet is that we are about mid-80s in terms of how it feels outside by the end of this upcoming week. So if you really enjoy warm summer weather, you're going to stick around. And thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the outlets at Silverthorne.
Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
The extraordinary is a promise only Beaver Creek can deliver. The extraordinary is filled with infinite ways to spend your time together, where thoughtful details create a place for you to truly belong. And one-of-a-kind experiences are shared together. Beaver Creek. Belong in the extraordinary.
Summer is in the air, the warmer months are upon us, and in the studio today I've got Peggy Ziegler, and she is with the outlets at Silverthorne, and whenever she comes in, we know we have some great stuff to share and showcase and talk about, right, Peggy? Good to see you.
Hi, Mark.
Nice to see you.
You too.
You're glowing today. I love the plaid. You look great.
Thank you. Thank you. All from the outlets, of course.
All from the outlets. And our focus today is going to be talking about the outlets, and more specifically, one of the newer additions to the outlets, the Williams-Sonoma outlet.
Williams-Sonoma, it's the best secret you can ask for. I am so serious. Are you ready for this, Mark?
You kind of teased me a little bit.
These are my favorites. I want all these things. I bought some of these things.
You told me you bought some of these.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what do we
That's all
have?
I can say.
Let's get into it.
Mackenzie Childs.
Yeah.
How many of you out there have heard of Mackenzie Childs?
I have about
Everyone?
5 minutes ago.
Okay. It's an heirloom. It's something you want to keep in your family. Gorgeous. However, outlets at Silverthorne, Williams-Sonoma, discounted. Now, I can't promise you it's going to always be there,
right?
But I'm just giving you a head start. If I was you, I'd start driving.
So if someone's like, oh my God, they have Mackenzie Childs, they could walk into the store and there might be a whole shelf, there might be one unit, there might be one thing or nothing, but it comes and goes.
It comes
depending.
and goes. Some of these are internet returns. Some of them they just get out of stock. But all I can share with you is this. It's 40% off the last price. So for, let's say, this amazing stock pot, which look at this floral design. It's amazing, right?
It's super cute.
So its last price
really
was marked $180. You'd get 40% off that. That would be $108. If you use your VIP savings card, you'll get an extra $20 when you spend $150. So the little teapot here in the checkered design, which they are traditionally known for, will be about $65. I would go in like with your friend, like you can go in with me, and we could buy a couple of these so we can get
now
the
which
extra
one
20.
would I be taking home?
Well, I don't know, because the checkered one I have, I'm ready to mix floral into it because it is amazing. Okay?
Okay.
So that's the deal there. And let me show you another amazing deal. Don't pass up clearance. Don't. Big mistake. Like these amazing glasses, okay?
Looks
right?
like glass, doesn't it?
Right, it does. Okay, so this was on clearance, $1.94 before my extra 30% off.
$1.94.
Is that practically free?
So that costs you like $1.30.
Right.
And you never know. You might see a set of 2. There might be a set of 3, a set of 8. But
Who cares?
It looks.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they're
I
beautiful.
would use them all the time. This breakfast tray I picked up for, are you ready? $10. This is Williams-Sonoma. Might have a scratch here.
Is this your personal one?
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, I had to buy it.
I love it.
It has legs and everything. I'm hoping someone will serve me breakfast in bed, but I don't know.
Somebody should. If you're listening, Peggy gets breakfast in bed for Mother's Day.
Please, something. I don't know. It didn't happen this Mother's Day. But anyway, these fabulous dishes, they are like impossible to break.
Oh, come on.
Oh, my gosh.
They look like they're ceramic, too.
I know. They are
gorgeous. You can honestly take these on an outside picnic,
yes,
camping.
You can. You can.
And then you can also have a beautiful place sitting at your house
These
outdoors.
Are the traditional Williams-Sonoma designs that you'll see like for summer. So about $14 a plate before any extra discounts. And here they have some of their gorgeous, this would be great for what? Margarita. I would even put ice cream in there if you want to. Make
ice
it really
cream,
fun.
A root beer float.
So these are 5 or 6 of them would be $89, and then you'll get your extra $20 off. So, you know, I would say it's just an amazing store. Go in there, get the stuff while it's hot, and when you can, pick up some of these amazing deals and steals.
Like Peggy, you said, now people don't expect to see Williams-Sonoma discounted, and this is one of the newer stores once again. What village is Williams-Sonoma?
Okay, well, first of all, let me remind you, this is outlets at Silverthorne. There's only one in the state. You're not going to find it anywhere else. So you must go to outlets at Silverthorne, exit 205. And you will actually find that right next to like Columbia.
Okay.
So right there next to Columbia, Bath and Body is down from it. You'll see it. Go in there and plan on spending a long time. It's like a huge warehouse full of deals.
I love it. Peggy, good to see you.
You too.
Once again, stop by first. Stop by the customer service station. Get your Outlets at Silverthorne VIP card. You're going to get even more additional savings, not just on Williams-Sonoma, but on just about every one of the stores at the Outlets at Silverthorne at exit 205.
When your energy is spent, but there's so much more you want to do. New Starbucks Triple Shot Energy. 225 milligrams of caffeine for the energy to do what matters to you. What gives you energy?
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Time now for that final weather of the day. Here's a live shot from the top of Vail Mountain, the highest point, 2 Elk, looking off towards Blue Sky Basin off to the south. Still remnants of our winter kicking around out there as we see more nice weather. That snow will melt, nice and green out there. And the elk calving closure is officially done as of July the 1st. So there's more access to different parts of the mountain that we didn't have access for the entire month of June, believe it or not. Here's your weather for the day. 40% chance of afternoon showers. We'll see highs probably a little bit warmer than that in Vail. I'm going to guess probably upper 70s, maybe close to 80 degrees. And it will be humid. We have showers coming through. It should cool everything off. starting right about now at about 52 degrees. It's going to warm up abruptly as we make our way through the morning as that sun makes its way up and over and burns off some of that early morning cloud cover. We're going to end today with a little more cloud cover in the afternoon into the evening hours. Our sun setting at 8:34, partly cloudy skies this evening. Temperatures low 40s with a 20% chance of maybe a pop-up shower once again. Now, as we look around Colorado, warm in Denver today, mid-90s once again. They have a slight chance for some rain. We'll be breaking right around upper 70s, low 80s for Vail and Avon, and then almost 90 degrees to the west towards Eagle and Gypsum. For our 5-day, tomorrow, similar weather to today, a mixture of sunshine and clouds with a passing shower, and then things will start to dry out. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, temperatures trending mid to upper 70s. That's a look at your weather report brought to you by TV8. You can check us out streaming on any service, YouTube app. You can go to TV, Apple TV, Roku, Direct Now, Chromecast, and more. Go to tv8vail.com for more information. We have Eric with his final epic morning coming up next.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
Well, all morning I've been reporting live from the top of the Avon Overlook Trail, courtesy of Walking Mountain Science Center. So I wanted to show off their campus a little bit for the final epic morning of the day, because they really have a ton of fun activities and just cool scientific, nature-focused things going on here. So the Walking Mountain Science Center, there you can see the 3 primary buildings in their campus. This is located on the north side of Avon, just off Nottingham Road, which is the north frontage road on Avon. You just make a right at Buck Creek Medical Plaza, that orange building, and work your way up Walking Mountain Science Center Lane. And they've got a great campus filled with some fun little nature signs as you hike around. So in that little field of verdant green aspen trees below me, there's about a 1/4 mile long loop that kind of circles through those aspen trees around Buck Creek. Buck Creek actually fills Nottingham Lake over there too, so that's pretty cool. And at their little campus, the Walking Mountain Science Center campus, inside those buildings, they've got another additional bit of information. There's always a naturalist, conservationist that's working there if you do want to ask them questions about the various animals and plant life that grows around here. And one of the things they're going to tell you, if you're curious, is that sagebrushes and smaller bushes primarily grow on this side of the highway, on the north side, because it's a south-facing aspect. So that means it gets more sunshine than the south side of the highway or a north-facing aspect. And there's a little pocket of north-facing pine trees here that get less sunshine than the sagebrushes just across the street. So those pine trees, there's more water in that soil, so that's what allows them to grow up tall. But then on the sagebrushes and the little brushes on the south-facing aspects, there's less water in the soil, so the roots have to grow down in order for the plants to survive. So that's why you get such a variation of flora around our area. It's so interesting and unique being able to explore these zones. So check out Walking Mountain Science Center, and thanks to Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for sponsoring this first chair. Hanging out with Minnie today. Now we're going to kick it back to the studio and see how that mac and cheese is doing. Minnie, hey, look. Jeez.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
How good does that look? Garfinkel's right here in Lion's Head. how are
I
you?
was waiting for you to start cooking here. Today we're going to be cooking a little bit of health.
Hot German rye bread.
Fresh out of the oven,
Yes.
some butter. I love it.
So we get a nice kind of texture in the fish, golden brown crust.
Okay. The food looks great and smells even better.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
For all your vehicle's big oh no's,
No.
there's always a big oh yes, like saving big on your favorite tire brands. Right now, save 10% on any tire purchase, your favorite brands included. Visit BigOTires.com for details. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Rites of passage. Rituals. Special ceremonies to mark the transition to adulthood. From the Arctic to the Andes. Cultures around the world challenge their young men and women to test their wit, resourcefulness, and reverence for nature. To prove themselves physically, mentally, emotionally. Here in Vail, we carry on this tradition.
It's time to elevate your summer at the ultimate family playground. Epic Discovery. With adventure courses, breathtaking views, interactive hiking trails, zip lines, and more. This summer, for every adult gondola ticket you buy, a kid gets to ride the gondola absolutely free. It promises to be a summer like no other. To learn more, visit Vail.com.
How's it going?
Wow, what we got over here?
This is the all-new Chevy Silverado. It's beautiful.
Beefy and mean looking.
It's the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever, and it's full of surprises.
Oh, nice.
It offers an industry-first power up-down tailgate.
I kind of didn't expect that to happen.
But that's not all. The Silverado has more cargo volume than any competitor.
Very impressive.
It's got 20% more than F-150.
That is really nice.
Is there a buy it now button on there too?
Yeah.
All right, cleaned up my mess in the kitchen. That's one of my favorite things about cooking is as you clean as you go. So by the time you finish the meal, you sit down to eat, there's no more dishes that need to be done. Everything's ready to go. So we put that mac and cheese into the oven about 40 minutes ago. Kind of a last minute addition. We decided to drape some bacon over the top of the mac and cheese and see if it's cooking in there. I think it's probably close to being ready to come out. Panko breadcrumbs mixed with a little bit of butter, a little salt and pepper. I mixed it all together and put it over the top just to give it that little bit of crunch and some layers of cheese in the middle. Let's check it out. Let's go to the oven. Come on, let's go to the oven, Liam. Come on, over here. Let's pull it out. Give me 1 second. I don't want to drop it. It's pretty darn heavy. Oh, yep. You'll see that. Looks really good. I mean, bacon, you add bacon to anything, and it's going to add another layer of happiness to it. This looks like it turned out great. I could actually even brown it up more, but it's doing exactly what I was hoping for. Today, once again, is National Mac and Cheese Day. So make some mac and cheese. It's such a good thing to have, and it's easy to make. This could take about, including the baking time in the oven, about 45 minutes total. Can you see that once again? Yeah, it smells so good. Let's talk about our show for tomorrow as I show you how good that looks. See that yummy bacon in there? Oh man. Tomorrow on the show, once again, another 2-hour show. We'll be live here in the studio. We're going to have Dan Smith from Vail Mountain Rescue coming in, probably once again focusing on those higher water levels and what you need to do to be safe if you're around the water. Engel and Volkers Real Estate will be coming in here. We'll be chatting with one of their brokers about some beautiful properties they have to offer. Xterra next weekend, we have Jen Razi, one of the Xterra athletes, coming to join us. Vail Symposium, we have more epic morning, and time for some mac and cheese, everybody. I'm going to move that bacon out of the way, cut it all up. Ooh, look at that, everybody. Look at that. You guys have a great day. Enjoy National Mac and Cheese Day. Go make some memories. Send us your photos. Look at that. Oh, look at that crunchiness on top. There you go. See that? Look at the crunch. Look at that crunch.
Morning, Vale.